Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. So in this video I'm going to be showing you how I created my steampunk nails that I recreated from Suzie from Nail Career Education. I've already filed and buffed and did my cuticle, the usual prep work, and I'm going to go in now and dehydrate my nail plate. I am then going to go in with CJP acid primer and prime that nail. I have already done my right hand, I've just not finished filed or top coated, but I will leave a picture at the end of this video with the finished nails, both hands done. So you only have to put a thin layer of acid primer or acid bonder on your nail plate and just be careful not to get it anywhere on the skin. I'm then going to go in and start on my free edge with build my clear base, and I'm using CJP crystal glass, and I'm using my Liz Gill brush. So I like to start on the free edge, and that way I can build out shape the free edge to the shape I want the nail to be. I am working wetter because I'm building just a thin base layer, just as a layer to protect your nail from any staining of deeper colours that you may use, and also because clear acrylic acts as a stronger adhesive to your nail than coloured ones. And just patting and shaping the free edge and keeping it all nice and thin. And I'll add little tiny beads to anywhere that looks like it needs a little bit more clear acrylic. I'm then going to come in with my cuticle bead and using my brush as a barrier between your cuticle and the nail plate so the acrylic doesn't touch any of the skin, tucking it right into that cuticle area, making sure it's nice and flush, and stroking it down towards the free edge to make sure it's all smooth. Paying extra attention to the side walls and cuticle and cleaning off any acrylic that may have touched the skin. And then I'm going to let that set up, and as it starts to set I will pinch it, because I'm working with stiletto nails and stiletto nails aren't the strongest of nails, so I have using the pinching tool to create a nice deep C curve adds extra structure to this particular nail. I do switch over to another table because this table was wobbling, which is making the camera wobble, so I do switch over to another table. And I'm going to have gone ahead and done all the other nails and filed them and start applying the alcohol inks that I got off eBay. The colours that I'll be using are caramel, latte and cappuccino. I file all my clear bases just to make sure the shape is nice and crisp, so when applying any colours it makes filing at the end a little bit quicker. So I've gone in and started to put the alcohol inks where I want them. You can do this with thin wet beads of acrylic, but I wanted to use these alcohol inks that Suzie was using, as I like the effect because they're almost like a stained glass effect. And then once I'm happy, and I've got all the designs, I do then go in and apply the little watch pieces. You've got to be really careful with the alcohol inks near the cuticle area, as they're really watery. So you have to be very careful around the cuticle area that you don't get it in there, because it is a nightmare to get out. And they're just dabbing the different colours onto the nail, which give it a mottled type effect. So there I've got some of the watch pieces that I want to apply to the nail. I will advise with the watch pieces, roll them with the back of your brush in the paper towel, pressing onto the parts to get the curve in, because as you'll see I struggled. I didn't do this to begin with and really struggled to get them to bend to that curve you have in the nail. Phone actually stopped recording then, so I had to just quickly click it back on after I placed that the larger piece of watch part. And then this is where you see me struggling with the pieces to get them to bend around that side part of the thumbnail. So that's the thumbnail done, and now I'm going to start on my index finger. I've not recorded all of the nails because it did take quite long to do these nails, because I'm using acrylic. You have to wait for the acrylic to set and hold the pieces in place, because it took me a few nails before I realised about bending the watch pieces, because although they're really super thin, they're not super flimsy. I'm just comparing the design on my other hand just to make sure that they're in the same place on this hand. I'm just using super wet clear acrylic to stick them to the nail, so you have to hold them in place because it does take a little bit longer to set up than your normal bead. I then add a wet bead of clear acrylic all around the pieces and pick up a few of the really tiny caviar beads and place them around the nail in little areas. just to tie in the whole design. And then go ahead and do this all on all of the other fingers, and then encapsulate them all with Crystal Glass by CJP. I then do go ahead and finish file and refine the shape and top coat and apply cuticle oil, but I haven't included that in this video. But I do want to say thank you all for watching, and I hope you all tune in again for my future videos that I will be uploading. And if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.